Welcome, Centennial Jags fans. We are here at the North Polk at the Southeast Polk tournament where North Polk will play against the Jags in their third pool play game. We're getting this game started. Ellie with the pass to Bailey. Bailey hits it over. North Polk able to get it up. They're going to bump it over on 3. Tatum to Megan. Megan tries to tip it over, but got blocked at the net. So North Polk will start with the first point here in the first set. North Polk with the serve. Hard low serve cross court. Maya goes diving, gets it up, it goes over. And North Polk starting with the first 2 points of this set. The Jags coming off a little bit longer of a break, just trying to get back into the swing of things after that long break. North Polk with another serve. Hard low serve cross court. Ellie with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Maddie. Maddie tries to tip it over, but gets blocked. Maybe it might have been just a little bit short into the net, but North Polk leading 3-0 right now with another serve. The Jags trying to get back into the swing of this game. Struggling a little bit in the early going. Hard serve. That's going to be a little bit too deep out of bounds. So the Jags will get their first point of the set. Megan rotating back to serve for the Jags in the Jags front row. Maddie, Tatum, and Bailey in the back row. Megan, Ellie, and Maya. Megan hard low serve going down the line. North Polk able to get it up. They set up their outside hitter who goes down the line, and that's a kill for the outside. And right now, North Polk with a little fire in their belly. The Jags not able to match the intensity quite yet here. North Polk with the serve. Deep serve down the middle. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan back sets to Maddie on the middle slide. North Polk able to get it up. They're going to set the right side hitter who bumps it over, and they're going to call in the net by North Polk. So the Jags will get the point. Bailey will check out. Kaylin will check in and head back to serve. Kaylin, low serve cross court. North Polk able to get it up. They set up their middle. Who hits it cross court? Catches the sideline. And right now, North Polk hitting everything. So North Polk getting set to serve. North Polk deep serve down the line. Kaylin with the pass to Megan. Megan out to Ellie. Ellie with the roll shot. That's a kick for Ellie on the outside. So the Jags down 2 as Maddie heads out. Sydney checks into the front row. Maya back to serve. Maya, deep serve down the middle. North Polk in a little bit of trouble. Gets it up to their outside. They hit a roll shot. Blocked at the net by Sydney. Jags back to within 1 here in the first. Maya with another serve. Maya, hard cross-court serve. North Polk able to get it up to their outside. They push it. Megan hits it. Goes into the net. Maya trying to dig it out. Couldn't quite get there in time. So North Polk leading by 2. Now getting set to serve. Deep serve down the line. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan quick sets to Sydney. Sydney with the kill in the middle. Beautiful swing by Sydney. Great set by Megan. Tatum will rotate back to serve for the Jags. Tatum, cross-court serve. North Polk able to get it up. They set up their outside hitter. It's a roll shot over. Tatum pops it up for Maya. Maya setting up Ellie on the outside. Ellie into the block. Maya couldn't reach it. Kaylin couldn't reach it. So North Polk still leading by 2. Now getting set to serve. But the Jags have picked up their intensity after those first handful of points. North Polk, deep serve to the middle. Kaylin to Tatum to Ellie. Ellie goes cross court for the kill. Ellie slicing and dicing on the outside. So Kaylin will check out. Bailey checks into the front row as Ellie will head back to serve for the Jags. Ellie low serve down the line. North Polk able to pop it up. They set up their back row hitter who pushes it over. Ellie with the pass to Tatum to Sydney. Sydney gets it up. Bailey gets it up, and then Megan hits it over. North Polk sets up their right side. They hit it deep. Ellie pops it up to Tatum. Tatum to Megan. Megan hits it over. Around the block and down. A kill for Megan on the outside. We are knotted at sevens here in the first. Ellie back to serve again. Ellie low serve down the line. North Polk able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. Hits it down the line, and that was a beautiful roll shot by the outside of North Polk. Went deep down the line. Tatum thought it was going to go out, but was about a foot in the baseline. Really good control and placement. So North Polk getting set to serve. Deep cross-court serve. Bailey pops it up to Tatum. Tatum back out to Bailey. Bailey goes over the block. North Polk gets it up. Their outside's going to swing. Gets blocked at the net. North Polk gets it back up. They're going to set up their right side. Blocked at the net by Bailey. Bailey gets it up after North Polk tipped it over immediately. And then the Jags didn't see that ball come back over. And after Bailey touched it, no one else got the ball. So North Polk leading by 2 with the serve. Deep serve going down the line. Bailey gets it up. Tatum gets it up to Megan. Megan into the block. And North Polk's going to set up their outside. They tip it. Megan blocked it at the net. North Polk gets it back up to their right side. Gets it deep down the line. Maya to Tatum to Bailey, who tried to swing at it. And the Jags a little bit discombobulated in those last couple of points. And you can hear North Polk coming out with the intensity. So this will be the Jags' first timeout of the set. So after the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. North Polk with the serve. Deep serve down the middle. Maya pops it up to Tatum. Tatum to Megan. Megan goes cross court. North Polk gets the dig, trying to get it in trouble. That's a kill for Megan on the right side. So Sydney will check out. Nora will check in, head back to serve for the Jags. Maya heads out as Maddie heads into the front row. The Jags looking to try and get a run here. Nora, deep serve. North Polk pops it up. They hit it over. Tatum pops it up. Nora pops it up. Bailey gets blocked. Maddie gets it up. Ellie trying to hit it over the net. Can't come up with it. So Nora will check back out. Oh, Bailey will check out. Kaylin will check in. And then Nora will check out. And Sydney will check in, but she will immediately head back out as Maya checks into the back row. North Polk leading by 3 with the serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Ellie pops it up. Maddie pops it up. Maya bumps it deep. North Polk in trouble. Kill for Maya. The bump kill by the libero. Not often that you see that. So Megan will rotate back to serve for the Jags. Megan Hardlow's serve, that goes too low in the net. So North Polk getting set to serve. Jags still down 3. Deep serve down the line. Kaylin pops it up to Megan. Megan tries to set Kaylin on the outside, and it went over the post, out of bounds. So the Jags still not quite looking sharp. They had a little bit of a run, but they've cooled off a little bit. Low serve. Kaylin pops it up. Megan tries to reach it, but it goes over the net, and the Jags will have to use their second timeout. Really struggling here these last 4 or 5 points. Long breaks have been the bane of this Jags team, and they've been off for almost 2 hours. Looking to see if they can figure out some way to get this game back into control. North Polk breaking their huddle, heading back onto the court. The Jags following suit, looking for a stop and a run. North Polk, deep serve. Kaylin able to pop it up to Megan. Megan to Maddie on the slide. She hits it cross court. North Polk gets the dig. In a little bit of trouble. They bump it over. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan to Kaylin. Kaylin goes deep. North Polk able to get the dig again. They set there outside. They hit a roll shot over. Kaylin with the pass to Megan. Megan back to Tatum. Tatum off the block and backwards. North Polk with the dig. They set up there outside again. Go down the line. Block at the net. Tatum and Maddie. So the Jags with the stop. Now can they get a run? Kaylin back to serve for the Jags. Tatum deep serve down the middle. North Polk gets it up to their right side. They hit a roll shot down the line. Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan to Tatum. Tatum hits it deep. North Polk sets up their right side again. They tip it over. Ellie tips it back over. North Polk sets up their outside, hits it cross court deep. Kaylin pops it up. Maya sets up Tatum on the outside. She goes cross court. North Polk tries to get it over. Can't get it over in 3. That'll be a point for the Jags. So Kaylin back to serve again. Jags clawing their way back to within 3. Jags Hardlow serve down the middle, or Kaylin Hardlow serve. Ace for Kaylin. And North Polk will use their first timeout of the set as the Jags climb back to within 2 here in this set after North Polk having all the momentum. Apologies for the late start, the quick scramble there at the beginning, trying to get everything squared away at the team camp outside. Didn't leave a whole lot of time to get back inside and get things set up in a timely manner. But we are rolling now as both teams back out onto the court after the timeout. Kaylin back ready to serve. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. North Polk able to get it up. They pop it up to their right side, who bumps it over. Tatum pops it up to Maya. Maya to Ellie. Ellie with the roll shot. North Polk there to cover. They set up their right side, who hits it down the line deep, and that's going to be too deep, out of bounds, and the Jags back to within 1. Kaylin Hardlow serve down the middle. North Polk gets it up. They're going to set up their middle, who hits it over. North Polk gets it to their right side. They go cross court. Megan can't get the dig. North Polk on that set pushed it accidentally over the net. Jags couldn't capitalize, so North Polk ends up getting the kill. North Polk with the serve. Hard cross-court serve. Kaylin with the pass to Megan. Megan to Maddie. Maddie hits it deep and Kate catches this. North Polk off guard. They went diving for the ball, but it goes out of bounds. So the Jags with the point, back to within one. Maddie heads out. Sydney heads into the front row as Maya back to serve. Maya, hard cross-court serve. North Polk able to pop it up. They set up their right side hitter. Hits it cross-court. Megan with the dig to Maya. Maya sets up Tatum. Tatum goes through the block and down. Kill for Tatum on the right side. And we are knotted at 15s here in the first. Maya, another hard low serve. North Polk able to get it up. They set up their outside. Goes through the block and down, and North Polk gets the ball back. Back up one. North Polk getting set to serve. North Polk serving down the middle. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan to Sydney. Sydney with the cross-court shot. Beautiful set and finish by the Jags. Tatum will rotate back to serve. Tatum deep serve down the middle. North Polk able to get it up to their outside. They go deep. Kaylin with the dig to Tatum. Tatum out to Ellie. Ellie goes around the block. North Polk gets the dig. They're going to push it deep. Ellie able to get the cover to Tatum. Tatum to Sydney. Sydney hits it just a little bit low into the net. So North Polk back up one. North Polk getting set to serve. It was a good thought. The middle would have been open just a little bit low on the swing. North Polk hard low serve. Ellie able to pop it up to Tatum. Tatum back out to Ellie. Ellie hits it deep cross court, and North Polk able to get the cover. They set up their right side. They tip it over. Maya able to get the cover to Tatum. Tatum to Megan. Megan into the block, goes over the block, and then lands right in front of a defender for North Polk. So the Jags with the point, knotted at 17s. Ellie rotates back to serve. And North Polk will use their second and final timeout. So no more timeouts for either team here in the first. The Jags doing a great job going down by around 5 points just under midway through this first set, maybe right at the midway point. Fighting, clawing their way back to tie it at 15s. We've been back and forth ever since. Both teams back out onto the court after the timeout. Ellie back, ready to serve. Ellie, low serve down the line. North Polk pops it up. They're going to set their right side. Hits it cross court. Tatum with the dig to Maya. Maya to Ellie in the back row. Ellie hits the roll shot over. North Polk able to get the dig. They set up their outside hitter who hits it. Trying to go down the line, but it goes wide out of bounds. And the Jags take their first lead of the set. 3 points away from taking the set if they can continue this run. Ellie with the other serve. Hard low serve down the middle. North Polk gets it up to their outside. They have to bump it over. Maya with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Sydney. Sydney hits it over. Megan on the overpass. Hits it back over for the kill. And the Jags up 2 now here in the first. Ellie back looking for more. Ellie, deep serve down the middle. North Polk able to pop it up. They set up their right side into the block of Kaylin and Sydney and down. So North Polk stops Ellie's run at the service line. Down 1, now getting set to serve. Deep serve down the line. Kaylin pops it up. Maya goes off court, gets it back on to Kaylin. Kaylin hits it deep. North Polk able to get the cover. They set up there outside. They go roll shot off the block. Ellie with the dig to Tatum. Tatum out to Kaylin. Kaylin goes over the block. North Polk with the dig. They set up their right side hitter who hits a deep roll shot. Tatum gets it up to Maya. Maya sets up Kaylin. Kaylin goes deep cross court. North Polk gets the dig again. They set up their outside. They go cross court. Ellie with the dig to Tatum. Tatum pops it up. Sydney pushes it over. North Polk setting up their offense. Tips it over. Maya with the dig to Tatum. Out to Kaylin. Kaylin into the block and gets blocked at the net. So we are knotted at 19s here in the first. Kaylin will check out. Bailey checks into the front row. North Polk getting set to serve. Deep serve down the middle. Maya with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Sydney. Sydney with the kill in the middle. And the Jags serving set point number 1. Maya heads out. Maddie into the front row. Sydney checks out. Nora checks in and will serve for the Jags. Hard low serve off the net. North Polk gets it up. They set up there outside. They tip it over. Ellie with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Maddie. Maddie around the block. North Polk with the dig. They set up there outside. Off the block. Tatum able to get it to Nora. Nora out to Megan. Megan goes off the block. Ellie gets it up. It goes over. No. They're going to say 4 hits on the Jags. They said it was not a block. So Nora will check out. Sydney will check in and then immediately head out. And Maya will head into the back row as North Polk gets set to serves. Knotted at 20s. We're going into extra innings here in this first set. Hard low serve. Maya gets it up. It goes sideways. A really good serve by North Polk. So North Polk now serving their first set point. Another hard low serve. Maya able to pop it up. Tatum sets up Megan. Megan goes roll shot deep. North Polk able to get it up. They're going to set up their right side. Hits it deep. Ellie able to get the dig to Tatum. Tatum to Maddie. Maddie tips it over. North Polk ready. They're going to set their outside again. They hit it cross court. Maya with the dig to Tatum. Tatum out to Bailey. Bailey off the block and down. A kill for Bailey on the outside. So Megan will head back to serve for the Jags. Knotted at 21s here in the first. Megan hard low serve. North Polk pops it straight up. They're going to set up their outside. They hit a roll shot over. Megan pops it up for Maya. Maya setting up Tatum. Tatum goes around the block and down. Kill for Tatum on the right side. The Jags now serving set point number 2 here in the first. Megan hard cross court serve. North Polk pops it up. They set up their outside. They go down the line. It was off the block and out of bounds, so North Polk gets the point. We are knotted at 22s here in the first. North Polk with the serve. North Polk low serve down the middle. Ellie pops it up. Maya sets up Bailey on the outside. Bailey into the block. North Polk gets it up and over. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan to Tatum. Tatum off the block and out of bounds. So we'll serve set point number 3 for the Jags. Bailey heads out. Kaylin heads in and we'll head back to serve. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. North Polk pops it up. They're going to set their outside hitter. Hits it down the line. Megan pops it up. Kaylin pops it up. Maya will bump it over. North Polk able to get the cover. They set up their outside again. They hit it over the block. Kaylin gets it up to Megan. Megan back to Tatum. Tatum down the line for the kill. And the Jags will take the first set 24-22 in a thriller of a set. North Polk came out firing. Jags not ready for it. fell behind by as many as 5. Then the Jags came clawing their way back. And as soon as it tied, it looked like the Jags caught a little bit of momentum late in that set. Look, they had a chance to win it. But then North Polk came up with a great stop, and then it went back and forth into extra innings. Jags able to finish it out with a couple of points to take the set. We will wait and see what the second set brings. Fantastic first set, though, between North Polk and the Jags. In the front court for the Jags, we have Tatum, Bailey, and Maddie in the backcourt. Megan, Sydney, and Ellie. The Jags will be starting with serve here in the second. Apologies. North Polk started with serve in the first set. So Sydney will check out. Maya checks into the back row. Megan will head back and await the ball. North Polk lineup getting validated right now. So we'll see if the Jags can start with a little more intensity here in the first after being pushed to the limits there, or here in the second, after being pushed to the limits in the first. Megan with the first serve of the second set. Hard deep serve. North Polk able to pop it up. They're going to set their right side hitter. Hits it cross court. That is too deep out of bounds. And the Jags will start with the first point here in the second. Megan back to serve again. Megan hard low serve down the middle. North Polk able to pop it up. They're going to set their right side. Who hits it cross court? Megan gets the dig to Maya. Maya sets up Tatum. Tatum goes around the block. North Polk able to get the dig. They set up their right side. Who hits it? Megan gets her hands up. Kaylin tries to track it down, gets her hand on it, but that's about it. So, I'm sorry, that was Ellie who tried chasing it down, got her hand on it, couldn't get it back on the court. So North Polk gets their first point. We are knotted at ones. North Polk with the serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan to Maddie on the slide. She goes roll shot down the line. North Polk gets the cover. They set their right side. Who goes over the block? Ellie with the dig to Megan. Megan to Bailey. Bailey tries to go sharp angle a little bit low in the net. So North Polk jumps up by one. Now getting set to serve again. North Polk, hard cross-court serve. Maya pops it up to Megan. Megan to Tatum. Tatum through the block. North Polk able to pop it up. They tip it over. Tatum with the pass to Megan. Megan to Bailey. Bailey into the block and out of bounds. Bailey swinging her tool belt on the outside. She will check out. Kaylin will check in and head back to serve. Kaylin, hard low serve down the middle. North Polk gets it up to their outside. They're going to go into the block of Tatum. Tatum with the block at the net. Beautiful block by Tatum there. There's a little bit of a gap. North Polk tried to go down the line. Tatum rejects it right at the net. Kaylin Hardlow serve again. North Polk able to get it to their middle this time. Hits it deep, and that goes wide out of bounds. So the Jags with the point, pushing the lead to 2 as Kaylin heads back to serve again. Kaylin deep serve down the middle. North Polk gets it to their outside hitter who hits it into the net a little bit low. So the Jags looking much sharper to start this second set off, leading by 3. Kaylin deep serve down the line. North Polk able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who hits a roll shot over. Megan with the cover to Maya. Maya out to Tatum. Tatum goes off the block and backwards. North Polk with the cover. They're going to set up their outside. Hits a roll shot cross court. Ellie able to get it to Megan. Megan back to Tatum. Tatum into the block and down. That's a kill for Tatum on the right side. And North Polk will use their first timeout of the set as the Jags offense humming here in the second. Winner of this game will face the presumed winner of Pool A, and my money is on Waukee Northwest. So a potential rematch against the number 1 team in the state. Both teams back. Before we get to that, though, both teams back on the court after the timeout. Kaylin serving down the line. North Polk able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside. It's a roll shot cross court. Meyer with the dig to Megan. Megan to Ellie. Ellie goes cross court for the kill. And the set was a little bit wide. Ellie cuts it beautifully back across the block. The block expecting a line shot as far out as she was. Couldn't get there. Low serve down the middle. North Polk tips it over. Ellie with the slam dunk on the overpass. Beautiful serve by Kaylin. North Polk went diving for the ball. The ball went over the net. Then Ellie just dunked it. Hardlow serve down the middle. North Polk able to get it up to their right side hitter. They hit it cross court. Megan with the dig to Maya. Maya sets up Tatum. Tatum into the block. North Polk gets it up to their outside. They hit it down the line. Megan gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. And Maya got a hand on it as she came flying over. But North Polk with the point, down 5, now getting set to serve. Deep serve down the middle. Maya pops it up to Megan. Megan to Maddie, who was, I think, not sure that set was going to her. So she kind of stopped as the ball was going up above her and then realized it was coming to her and couldn't quite recover. Serve down the line. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan out to Ellie. Ellie tries to cut it, but that's a little too sharp and low into the net. So North Polk trimming the lead back down to 3 here in the second. Now getting set to serve again. North Polk deep serve down the middle. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan to Maddie. Maddie with the kill in the middle. Maddie was ready for that one and put it away with authority. So Maddie checks out. Sydney checks in. Maya will head back to serve for the Jags. Maya Hardlow serve down the middle. North Polk gets it up. They set up their right side. They hit a roll shot over. Megan pops it up for Maya. Maya setting up Ellie on the outside. Ellie does a roll shot, gets blocked. Sydney tried getting it up, but all she could do was turn her shoulder as it was coming right at her face. So North Polk gets the stop, down 3, now getting set to serve.
Go right back, right back.
North Polk deep serve down the middle. Kaylin with the pass to Megan. Megan to Sydney. Sydney with the kill. Goes over the block and down. Great swing by Sydney there. Will send Tatum back to serve for the Jags. Tatum cross-court serve. North Polk able to get it to their outside, who tries to go down the line. A little bit of a tough set to the outside. It was a little bit wide. She tried to go down the line, but couldn't quite get the angle on that one. So the Jags with the point, leading by 5. Tatum back with another serve. Hard low serve, too low into the net. So North Polk with the point. Now getting set to serve.
Right back, right here.
North Polk deep serve down the line. Ellie pops it up to Tatum. Tatum to Megan. Megan gets blocked at the net. Able to get it back up to Tatum. Tatum to Sydney. Sydney with the kill in the middle. Megan getting blocked. Had good vision there. Recovers, gets the ball back up to Tatum, who set it to Sydney, and Sydney with the finish. So Kaylin checks out. Bailey checks in as Ellie heads back to serve for the Jags. Ellie serving down the line. North Polk in a little bit of trouble. That's an ace for Ellie. So the Jags now leading by 6 here in the second. Ellie with another serve. Ellie low serve down the middle. North Polk able to get it up. They set up their right side, who tries to tip it over, just over the block. Not quite hard enough. It hit the top of the tape and fell back on the North Polk side. So the Jags leading by 7. Ellie back looking for more. Ellie low serve down the line. North Polk able to get it up. They set up their right side hitter, who goes cross court, partially touched. Ellie with the dig to Maya, who sets up Bailey. Bailey goes into the block. North Polk gets it back over. Sydney tips it back over immediately and able to get the kill. So the Jags starting to pull further away as Ellie heads back to serve again. Looks like the coach had a question for North Polk on the up ref. Got her answers. Now able to resume play. Ellie serving down the line. North Polk able to pop it up. They set up their middle. Who tips it over? Megan tips it over. Sydney tips it over. North Polk gets partially blocked. Ellie with the dig to Megan. To Tatum to Sydney. Sydney hits it just a little bit long out of bounds. So North Polk with the point, down 7, now getting set to serve. Hard cross-court serve. Ellie pops it up to Tatum. Tatum tries to set up Megan. Megan not able to hit that ball. It was coming towards the net on the wrong side of the antenna. So North Polk gets it back to within 6. Deep serve down the middle. Meyer with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Sydney. Sydney into the block and out of bounds. Sydney, 2 in the block from the middle. Sydney will check out. Nora checks in and will head it back to serve. Maya heads out. Maddie heads into the front row. Nora hard low serve down the middle. North Polk able to get it to their right side. They tip it over. Maddie pops it up. Tatum pops it up. Maddie hits it over. North Polk gets it up. They're setting up their offense to the right side. They go deep. Ellie pops it up to Tatum. Tatum out to Bailey. Bailey with a roll shot. North Polk gets it up, but can't get that second ball. So the Jags with the point. Hang on, we have the down ref coming to talk to you up ref. We'll wait and see what the decision is. And so they're going to give the point to North Polk. I think they're calling the Jags over the net on that one. So North Polk getting the point, still within 6 here, now getting set to serve.
Go, Jags, let's go.
North Polk, deep serve down the line. Bailey with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Maddie. Maddie through the block and down. Another thunderbolt of a hit in the middle by Maddie will send Megan back to serve for the Jags. Megan, deep cross-court serve, but it goes wide out of bounds, so North Polk will get the point. Now getting set to serve. Down 6 here late in the set. Hard low cross-court serve. Ellie gets it up to Megan. Megan gets, they're going to call Megan over the net on that one. She tried to reach over. The pass was going right above the net. So a good serve gets North Polk another point. Down 5, North Polk, deep serve. That goes too deep, out of bounds. So the Jags with the point. Bailey will check out. Kaylin will check in and head back to serve. Kaylin, low serve down the line. North Polk able to get it up. They set up the middle, hits it cross court. Megan gets it up. Tatum gets it up. Megan hits it deep, and that's going to be too deep, out of bounds. So North Polk still within 5 here. Now getting set to serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Nora able to get it to Megan. Megan to Maddie. Maddie with the cross-court kill. And so Nora will check out. Sydney will check into the front row. Maddie heads out as Maya will head back to serve for the Jags. Looking to see if she can close this thing out. Maya, hard low serve cross court. North Polk in a little bit of trouble. Gets it back on the court. They have to bump it over. Tatum with the pass to Megan. Megan to Sydney. Sydney tips it. Gets blocked. Maya to Megan. Megan back to Tatum. Tatum goes around the block and down. Kill for Tatum on the right side. And the Jags now serving. Set game point number 1. Maya with the serve. Hard serve down the line. North Polk gets it up to their middle. Hits it cross court. Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan to Ellie in the back, or Kaylin in the back row. Kaylin just a touch low. Hits the top of the tape and rolls back on the Jag side. So North Polk still with life in set number 2. Now getting set to serve.
Oh, now one stop.
Hard serve down the line. Ellie pops it up to Megan. Megan back out to Ellie. Ellie goes through the block and down. And the Jags will take the second set 21-14. So they will take number 1 in the pool and get set to face off against Waukee Northwest. Jags coming up short twice to them so far this year, once in the championship game at Centennial, once in the single game matchup at Waukee North in a 5-set thriller. We will see what happens here today